Hello, welcome. I'm about to start my makeup. I have a shoot today with a friend. I'm excited. So we're gonna slap on some makeup, and I figured I would do a live because it's been a little bit since the last time I did a get ready with me cosplay live. I think it might have been my Emma Frost shoot like over a year ago now, so I figured why not, let's log in and see how everyone's doing today. Oh, I see people are already guessing it just based on the fact I'm wearing this shirt. This shirt actually I originally made for my James Kidd costume forever ago, but yes, today it's going to be for something totally different, so let me kind of get some things in line here. I'm worried I might need to severely fix the wig, and I don't have another person's head to mess with that with, so I broke my wig stand like a smooth person, so this could be interesting today. Welcome. Trying to get my hair as flat as possible because since the wig is going to be in an updo, it's going to be very obvious if I have a whole chunk of hair here in the back. I'm accidentally hitting buttons. I had the same thing and had to style my wig on my head. My arms were screaming, and yeah, no, honestly, luckily this one is just gonna be a simple updo, but still, like, doing updos on a wig on yourself is just so much harder than having someone just hold the front and put it up and then put it on. Ugh. Or pinning it to a head and doing that. Let's see here. It's a slow morning, so my brain has to get going on what we should do first. My skin is really agitated from doing white foundation for vampire stuff earlier this week, so I'm going to start with moisturizer because I don't want to completely murder my skin. Welcome. I'm about to start makeup for a shoot today. It should be very fun. I'm excited. A few people have already guessed it. It's not super hard to do. So, okay, let's look in this mild mess for my sponge. Okay, where have I put my sponge? Yes, no, moisturizer is my lifeblood right now from all the face paint this year has put me through. I'm going to start with my regular foundation and we'll see how this goes because I don't like full coverage, but it doesn't matter if I have eye bags, so I also, like, really am not feeling... I might end up just pinning my wig in today and not gluing it and just photoshopping out the pins later. We'll see. I don't want to have glue in my sideburns for the next, like, 2 days, because no matter how much I scrub, I have the worst time getting the shit out of my hair. Hey, what's up, Vince? How are you? I'm currently slathering on makeup to my face. I keep, like, trying to look at the comments while I'm doing my makeup, but I can't actually see my foundation at all in my camera, so that I need to stop doing that. I need to just glance up and not try and do my makeup in that screen. Okay. I'm gonna try and put more under my eyes, but I might end up having to use my full coverage. It's just not the same shade. Hello, hello, welcome. I am currently covering my face in makeup. To those just joining in. I am actually doing a last minute shoot with Isababe Koss, who is currently at work. So I'm gonna be trudging through downtown when she is off work during rush hour, like a wise person. Because, last minute shoot. But it's gonna be fun, and we're gonna go get bubbles afterwards, probably. So it's gonna be a good day. I'm excited. Also, how are you, Danny? I feel like it's been a hot minute. Okay, so this is kind of layering up nice enough, but I might still need to finagle some stuff. I also need to check which eye I need to fuck up. For lack of a better term. Thank you. I'm hoping it shouldn't be too bad, because we're meeting at 5:30. I'm starting my makeup super early because I know that I tend to be slower when I do lives because I'm talking while I'm doing it. But I'm hoping it'll be the tail end. And since I'll be going into downtown and not leaving downtown, I should have an okay time. But who knows? I know, I saw you into the comic shop. Hello, people who are just joining. I'm trying to look like a human today. Yes. I'll be real, most of my makeup is still a mess from Katsu because I don't wear makeup every day, so I'm trying to find everything because I usually just slap on like 2 things if I'm going to work, so now finding everything, I'm like... Thank you so much, Chaotic Guy, that's really nice. Haha, found it, okay. Okay, yeah, just let me know if you're in town Monday. I am off next Monday, so if you want, we can go get like bubble tea or lunch or something. I'd be down. Just casually making plans over live stream. Okay, so for contour, I like cream-based makeup. Some people don't. Hello, hi. I like to use Character Shadow. It is a pink-based brown, so for me and my skin tone, it works better, because if it's a little heavy, it just looks like I'm kind of blushy, as opposed to having orange stripes on my face. So I really like this stuff. I don't suggest it for everyday wear, though, because it is cream makeup, and you will probably, like, murder your skin if you wear cream makeup every day. I like it a lot. I like, especially, I'm out of the cream foundation that Ben Nye has that I used to do for cons, and I miss that stuff because it blends out, like, so amazingly well when it's with itself. It's a little harder to get it to blend out with regular foundation, I've noticed. But, oh man, I used to be able to get, like, super smooth, nice gradients with the, cream on cream. Oh, this stuff is not wanting to blend today. I think it's just that my skin is dry as heck. Hello, welcome. There's a wave of people coming in, and I feel like I should probably just pin a comment saying that I'm doing my makeup, but it'll be okay. I always love shooting with new people, so send me a message sometime. Well, maybe you will start to understand makeup by watching me flounder at it. Right now I'm putting in a contour so that way when a photo hits my face, I'm not instantly a white rectangle. So I'm just kind of placing shadows where I want them to be, so that way they definitely show up. Also, I'm making it a little dark at first, because as soon as I set this with powder, it's going to mute down. In general, you want your contour to be a little dark for photos versus real life anyway, so I'm just kind of slowly building it up, because I don't want to go too hard, but I also want to make sure this shit shows up. Hello to everyone showing up. Hello, Dark Lady. No, changing weather isn't great for skin, and I wore face paint mixed with my foundation for most of the day Monday when I shot some Lenore stuff. So my skin is just very dry and not happy with me, generally speaking, right now. Okay. That's pretty dark, but I think it will be good by the time we powder it down and add blush to highlight later. Yeah, no, I slap it in that contour so you guys can see all the lies. Especially my nose. My nose is actually full of lies and contour. My nose is wide enough that if I don't put anything on it, it just kind of casts shadows on my face where I don't want them to be. So I often go in pretty dark with my nose contour and then just powder her down quite a bit. And I might have made that a smidge crooked, but it'll be okay. I'll just do one of those. But I like to make sure that I'm defining where my nose shadows are instead of my nose becoming like a sundial and choosing for me. So, you know. No, I am not in the LA area at all. I am on the other side of the country. I'm hoping to be there this summer. It's all going to depend on if conventions keep getting canceled, though. So I actually haven't said what the cosplay is, but a lot of people have guessed it, so I'm just kind of wondering at what stage of me doing this makeup everyone gets it. Because there's a key moment here where I feel like everyone's gonna know. But for now, I'm just putting on makeup for a shoot later. So when you put a shadow here, it not only brings in your forehead a little bit, which I can always use, but it also kind of defines your cheekbone, which is nice, and I have pretty prominent cheekbones, so it's always a nice addition to help it pop a little bit. I like to try and have kind of more of a stark line there, and then fade it up like that. Best part about today is that once we get through contour, the makeup itself is going to be pretty quick and basic for the most part. We're going to just put some lightly around my hairline to just kind of bring in my forehead a little bit, but nothing crazy, because I also don't like to have too much makeup when I'm trying to glue a wig down. So and brush the baby hairs back out of the way, and then I'm going to also use the sponge just to fade this up a little smoother, because brush strokes are good for smoothing things out, and then going over with the sponge just helps blend a little bit more. So, yay. It is not Siri. I wish it was, but I do not have that costume. Okay, so now that we have the contour on, I'm going to go ahead and powder everything before we start going in with powder makeups, because otherwise, if I would put blush on right now, it would stick more so than it will if I put powder down first, and it will look way too rosy. Here's the scary part. I always get powder all over myself. This also works if you're doing like fake freckles and stuff. If you put powder down immediately after you set them, helps them not slide around. Same idea with your contour. I go a little rough on my nose though, because I want to have the powder really kind of tone it down a little bit. Also apologize, I can't see like the first few comments. I can only see it once it gets like halfway up because they're being blocked by my mirror that I'm looking in. So if I'm answering like somewhat delayed, that is why. Okay, so we're set now. I'm gonna go in with some blush, I think, next. Before I jump into eyebrows and eyes, I think. You know what, we'll do blush near the end. We'll go ahead and start the eyes. Here we go. Yeah, there are more comments down here. How's your day been? Mine's been whack. Now I feel like a silly sausage. I'm guessing just Jean again. I am not doing Jean Grey today. If that helps narrow it down at all. And my day's been pretty good. This is the thing I'm mostly doing today. So I woke up this morning, got some kind of inspiration images, and then pulled everything out and packed it for later. I keep checking the clock. And now I'm just slowly getting ready and chatting with you guys before my shoot. So it'll be a fun day. It's how I spend my day off. So I'm going to go in with an eyebrow mousse, but I'm going to have to cover it because we're not actually going to have red hair today, and this is very red. But I like that this helps kind of set my brow flat. More so than just covering it with eyeshadow does. And it's going to look a little bit messy when I use mousse instead of eyeshadow, so I'll probably go in with concealer afterwards, like a heathen. But I like to kind of, I don't know, it flattens the hairs out more. Plus the brows are going pretty dark today, so my brows are really blonde and patchy, so it's kind of me just trying to stay in the hairs for like 5 minutes straight. But now they're like fluorescent orange, so that's not what we want. Yennefer, ever been into Pokemon? The Witcher. This is nothing from Witcher. I'm not doing Triss today, or Yennefer. I have been into Pokemon. I've actually done 4 Pokemon cosplays to date. I've done Kyogre first, and then I did a Pokemon Go trainer, and then I did Mew, and then I did Nurse Joy. I'm kind of behind though. I haven't played any of the new games like Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield, but I do enjoy Pokemon. I see the chat moving. Give me 1 second here to get this brow a little settled, and then I'll check it. Okay. How do you learn about makeup effects? I'm gonna guess Alucard. Oh my god, I want to cosplay Alucard so badly. I've been wanting to cosplay his Symphony of the Night one for ages, and now that Castlevania is kind of popular, I'm like, I need to. Unfortunately, no, but that's a really good guess. How did you learn about makeup effects? Really, getting into cosplay made me care more about makeup. Before that, I would just like smudge eyeliner on my face and call it a day. But I got interested in it that way, and then I took an elective in the theater department in college that was about stage makeup, and it really helped me learn like contouring and blending and like bruises and like how to sculpt and make prosthetics. Unfortunately, I don't really have the budget or the workshop space to do that on my own, but it was fun learning how to like make and cast your own stuff. So that was a while ago now, so I'm a little bit rusty with some of the more crazy makeup stuff, but that class definitely helped. I don't know, actually. It was for the big April Fool's thing a couple years ago, so I would say Brock would probably explode, because there was like a million of us doing Nurse Joy on the same day. Okay, so we've now shaped these brows, but they can't be red. We don't want red brows today. Hold on, I'm gonna read these real quick because I knocked my phone anyway. Is that a plane in the background? Noise-wise, probably not, but my window is open, so it might be cars and stuff. I wanted fresh air. Thank you so much. I try my best to be lovely. I don't always succeed, but I certainly try. Okay, so this is already the better eyebrow, and I'm hoping this isn't the eye I have to fuck up. So we're gonna go in now and just kind of put a little bit of eyeshadow. I don't want them to get too cakey, but they need to not be red, so... Okay, I'm hoping that that's brown enough. From the little bit I can see on camera, it still looks kind of red, but I also don't want them to get too blocky, and they're already pretty blocky today. So, we're just gonna call it okay. The issue is I never wear makeup unless I'm at a con or shooting, so I think I just forget how to do makeup in between each time I do makeup. And then I'm like, what have I done? I'm gonna just make these a little more symmetrical because they're a little bit. They're hitting my nose at slightly different heights. Okay. And since I kind of put a lighter color around my brows, I'm just dragging it down my nose so that way I don't just have like light stripes around my eyes. So okay, if I keep fussing with these brows, I'm just gonna make them worse. And I'm already cranky with how blocky these came out because dark brows are intimidating. So we're gonna just persist on to the next part, and I'll probably come back and fiddle with them later, but I'm not gonna just sit here and do brows for 2 hours. So we'll see how it looks with the wig. Sometimes it's just that I have light hair and dark brows that's intimidating, but yeah. I remembered that April Fool's Day. Yes, I don't know what the heck is happening for this year, if there's anything happening for this year. I don't know if anything happened last year. College kind of made me die from the world for a bit, so I'm not actually sure. So eyeshadow's gonna be pretty neutral, but we want it to photo, so we're gonna do it heavier than normal, but nothing too crazy. I like to go in the corner of my eye first and work my way in. Take care, have a good day. Hope the sports ball wins. I think I'm actually gonna just pull this into the half eye and do a little darker than I want, because I can always go in with glitter later. And do like a cut crease. I've never done a real cut crease, I'm too afraid to. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We totally have met. I think I have a picture with you from that event. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't live in LA. I wish. But I am all the way across the country, so that was a really, really fun day, though. I've actually been editing the vlog because I, like, died last year because I had so many, big life changes with graduating and moving and finding a job that I'm like a solid 4 months behind on everything, but I have the vlog pretty much edited, so I'll finally be able to post my Dark Phoenix vlog sometime soon, like 8 months late, but you know, life happens. But that was such an amazing day. I loved it. Okay, we're doing something funky, so we're gonna pull that in. We'll call this fine, I guess. No, I'm hoping to be in LA again this summer, like I was saying, for AX, assuming that AX is an event that occurs with the current climate of things. I'm kind of holding off really planning on any cons as far as like flights and hotels go until like closer to also like this brown is showing up really orange on camera, which makes me feel better about my eyebrows. Thank you, I will have a lovely day. Can't say saw you were live, sup, hope to see you at Three Rivers Comic Con. Yes, I will be at Three Rivers Comic Con, assuming that Three Rivers Comic Con happens, and I'm very excited. I like my chance to visit Pittsburgh, so I'm excited to go there. Oh! I accidentally clicked the thing and all the comments in my keyboard like flew up, but I was like, ah. Okay, so now that we have bronze, we're gonna go in with brown. This is probably the most... never follow my makeup advice if you actually know what you're doing, because that could probably only lead you astray. Ta-da! Brown! The scary part is eyeliner, because you could spend all this time doing this and then just royally mess it up. That's pretty dope. Let me pull this up a little bit. I also need to track down my eyelashes at some point, but that's like gonna be way later, so you know, whatever. Also, my eyelids are asymmetrical, so trying to do this is hard. So one of my eyelids is a different shape than the other one. So, okay. I don't know where my big pirate palette is. I have a Pirates of the Caribbean palette. That is my favorite. So we're gonna use highlighter as shimmer because I'm not sure what that is. And yes, I'm a heathen. I always do shimmers with my finger. I feel like they blend better. When I do it with a brush, it's just not the same. And then I'm just gonna drop a little there. Okay. I'm gonna peep the comments really fast before I do eyeliner, because once I start eyeliner, I'm gonna be a little bit gone for a second. Yeah, no, that would be dope. Next time I'm in LA, I will let you know. I have a horrible memory, so if I don't message you, feel free to message me. I'd be down. Okay, I'm gonna do eyeliner. I'm probably gonna lean in close to my mirror, and you might not see me the best for the next, like, 2 seconds while I do that. So bear with me. Okay. One eyeball sort of done. Okay, so that's one. I'm looking at the wing. It's a little bit lower than I wanted it to be, so I might actually just make it a little bit more. Okay. And I might end up going through a foundation and changing that angle. My inner corner always looks higher than my outer corner, no matter how much I wing it, and it's frustrating to me. So... trying to tell these are symmetrical. Okay, so these are kind of messy. It's just one of those days, I guess, with makeup. So I'm just gonna go through and clean them up with concealer because when in doubt, conceal away your problems. Conceal, don't feel. Okay. So we're getting there. I already know which eye I would like to mess up. And I'm hoping that it works out in a way that it's the correct eye. So I'm gonna actually go through with my brush that I was doing eyeliner, and I'm just gonna or eyeshadow, sorry. I'm just gonna kind of fill it in so it doesn't look like I just covered it in concealer. And eyelashes are gonna disguise this a little bit more, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Let me check this, because I was gone into eyeliner land for a hot minute. Hello. Hello. I need to find my eyelash curler. I'm just gonna, I think, finish the eye entirely, double check my reference image, mess up one of my eyes, and then we'll move on to blush, because I feel like, if I do blush now, I'm gonna have to go back and add more, so... scary eyelash thingy. I'm like chaotic today, I apologize. This is what happens when I don't have coffee. I'm kind of just pure ADHD, unbridled. So, this eyeliner, this mascara, tends to be clumpier, but since I am putting on lashes, I just kind of need it to look thick and full. That's why I have a separate one for the bottom lashes, because otherwise, yikes. Okay. I saw the chat bar bump, but it's below the mirror, so give me a second. Thank you to those who are tuning in. I know it's like a Thursday while most people are at work, but I figured, you know, if people wanted to pop in and chat, it would be a fun way to get ready today. So thank you guys who have shown up. Okay, so now we have mascara on. Let me check the chat while I find my eyelashes. Yeah, I need to either get tea on my way to the shoot or just get coffee. I always end up setting my eyelashes very peculiar places. And I thought I actually set them on my makeup table, but I'm wondering if I didn't. Eyelashes are the worst, I swear. Okay, well give me 1 second. I'm gonna go hunting for these because I just had them pulled out and I don't know where I set them. So give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm alive. I tried to set them somewhere helpful and then forgot where that was. So, I found them. That's good. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do my waterline first. I'm probably gonna cry it off when I glue on the eyelashes because I inevitably stab myself. But why not try? And hello to those who are new in chat. I am getting ready for a shoot. I'm really hoping, as we near the point in which I put on the wig, that my wig cooperates. And I don't have to restyle it all. Also, like, I would put my contacts in now, but I'm not happy with how my brown contacts look. The old ones I had, I could not find anymore, and then the new ones I have just, like, don't make my eyes look brown, they just make them look bigger and, like, cartoony, and that's not what I wanted. So, I'm just gonna do my eyes in post. But, this would be the point in which you pop those contacts in, unless you did it at the beginning. Either is fine. Hold on. I'm gluing things to my eyes. So if y'all pop anything in chat, give me 1 second. Okay. I think she's stuck on, which is good. Good. Okay. Time to stick the second one on. Sorry, this is like the least fun part of makeup to watch because it's very focused. And then we'll get back into me getting into costume and it'll be an okay time. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and stick this other one on. So how is everyone on this fine Thursday? Read any good comics this week? Watch any good movies this week? Catch up on that show you've been wanting to catch up on? Anything? Voila! Okay, so now we can move to more fun things. So, let's go ahead and get to the fun part, I guess. Double check my reference art, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Shoot, am I wrong? Okay, so I was wrong and almost just put this on the wrong side. But critically looking at my makeup on both sides, I might put it on the wrong side anyway. Because I can just mirror it, because I'm not pleased with this side of my face's makeup, so we're just gonna mess this side up and be wrong. I'm gonna be willingly wrong. It'll be okay. I'm so ready to go to Bubbles or like dinner after this and like look really on point and really fleek. Hello, this is the stream in which I give myself a black eye. I'm ecstatic to go to like dinner after the shoot and just look so on point as it looks like someone popped me in the face. That is how, you know, you've made it. Hello, Lero, how are you? Yeah, so I don't know if it'll let you see it since I've started another live, so I hit save on the first one, and I can always post that to, like, IGTV if you guys want. But I did my makeup on the first part of this, and now I'm putting on a black eye, which will probably be the more entertaining part of this, so, you know, well, I'm starting with yellow, as a base, and kind of fanning it out bigger than I want it, because when bruises heal, they turn yellow. And I'm using this bruise wheel, and we're going to kind of move in, because next will be kind of the reds, and then the purples are going to be kind of in more this part of the eye. I let people guess what I was shooting today, and only like one person got it right, but this makes it a little more obvious, so I'm sure some of you will guess correctly. And I do have a stippling brush as well, but for bruises, I tend to kind of like sloppier finger pads, especially because my trays already have texture from me using the stipple brush, so it kind of like is already in the stipple print on my finger, and then my finger kind of just smooths it out, and it's already kind of nice. But I do have a stipple brush. I feel like for what I'm doing, I don't really need it right now. Hello, welcome. I'm giving myself a black eye. Should probably make that a pinned comment, but I'm just gonna say it when I see an influx of waves come in. So yeah, I'm just making some redness now. Gotta love some good old, ouch, my eye is red, to cover the yellow. And I might end up grabbing a Band-Aid, but what I'm doing today, I don't think I'm going to need a Band-Aid for my nose, but I might grab one to do a couple shots with. But I don't like, my Band-Aids are too dark. I couldn't find like a white nose gauze that I needed. Can't wait to see the end result. It's going to look like I punched myself. It's going to be a good time. It will be an interesting end result. Like, already I look maimed. I am going to pack some more yellow out here, though, because I like kind of yellow on the cheekbone. Makes it look more like a shiner. That's, like, been here a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to take the brush now, and we're going to go in with the redder of the two purples. How long will it take? I've done a couple black eyes now, so maybe 5 more minutes. And then we'll move on to, like, lipstick and wig. But honestly, black eyes aren't too hard. It's more of a, figuring out how you want to be punched, I guess, and then planning it from there that takes longer. But, I'm just doing a pretty typical one, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'm starting with the redder of the purples, and I'm gonna pretty much cover where my natural eye bag is with it. And I'm just honestly gonna kind of smooth it out. And then once it gets out here, I'm gonna finger smudge it. And I think I can actually drag it out a little further before I finger smudge it. So I'm just gonna add some more there and then drag it with my finger. Because guess what, if it's patchy, like, that's great. So, you know, we've got a nice sunset on my face. Hello! Welcome to chat. I am giving myself an artistically well done black eye. So this is going to be pretty much navy blue. I like to kind of just fan it on the inside of my eye like that. And then I'm going to go through and kind of pat it. But I like this one to be a little more stripy for some reason. I just feel like it kind of looks like how it would set in the creases of the inside of your eye. Also, the little bit of foundation that was on this brush is now deciding to come off when I'm trying to do the darkest part. Because of course. So I'm just kind of going to build that up in there, and I'm going to go back in with the redder one, and then we're just going to kind of alternate till I feel like I've properly given myself a black eye. And you know, this might not be like the textbook way to do it, like I wouldn't take my word for it. This is just how I have kind of come to doing it for like photo shoots. If you're trying to look realistic in person, you might want to do like some other things. Yeah, and it also depends, like, do you get punched in the nose? Are both your eyes black? Because if so, like, the bruising is going to be different. Do you get slapped across the cheek? Because then it's going to be redder here and, like, less here. Like, it, you know, punch logic. Okay, so I might have gone a little bit too big, so I'm probably going to suck it back in with a little bit of foundation. I got a little carried away with some of this, but that's because last time I did this, I feel like I didn't make it big enough or bold enough, so I'm probably going to have to bring it back in a smidge, but it should, generally speaking, be okay. It's just a little lower than I want it in the front. I just really want to make sure this photographs the way I want it to this time. So, you know. Okay, that's plenty. Oh, man, I went to wipe off my face and I had more to my face. So I'm going to go in with a smidge of foundation and just kind of shrink it to the size I want, because like I said, I made it a little bit bigger than what I was intending to do, so we're just going to start here where I accidentally smudged. And for those of you who were watching earlier, yes, this is going to mess up my contour, but, I mean, it's a black eye. Like, this side of my face isn't going to look the best. So, you know, it's okay. It'll be okay. I'll just need to go wash my hands after this so I don't continually mess up my makeup when I touch my face. Go in with some yellow, pop it a little bit back out. And I want to call that good. We might end up going back and tweaking it once I put on the wig and such and see like how the whole look comes together. But genuinely speaking, like for photos, this is an okay enough bruise. Like I said, like if you're trying to do it for in person, like you'll probably want a stipple brush and you'll probably want to look at some actual bruises as reference. But like for what I'm doing, it'll be okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with blush and stuff. I figured I would end up messing up my contour, so I haven't done blush yet. And we're just gonna like this is normal. Because realistically speaking, if you have a black eye, you've probably done the rest of your makeup over top of it. Assuming that you didn't just get it today, which in this case we're not, because the first look I'm shooting does not have a bandage or anything. It's been taken off. It's the healing process. We're getting there. I do like to do a little additional contour with pink on the nose. My undertone is just pink, and I think it looks really cute. Yeah, Imagine if people just start doing this for, like, not costumes, and they're just like, I would like a black eye today. I mean, I'm sure people have done it. I don't know why you'd want to. It's the latest fashion. So I'm gonna go on with lip liner. I am gonna go actually wash my hands really fast because I'm covered in Bruise. Because I know I'm gonna end up touching my mouth when I do lip liner, and I don't want to bruise my mouth. So give me like 2 seconds. Okay. Like, a wise man would go out today with makeup wipes so that when they're done with their shoot, they don't look like this. Seeing celebrities on the red carpet with black eyes, lol. Yeah, no, that would be literally hilarious. But your girl doesn't have makeup wipes on hand, so I'm probably gonna go to dinner like this. If you're like me and you have pale lips, this just helps, you know, before you put lipstick on. If I put lipstick on, I might just lip liner today. It's a pretty basic look. Cool. I might slap a little pink on here, but, like, honestly, like, this is a pretty good color, just lip liner. Sometimes I contour my lips. I don't really know if I need to. This character's not really, like, ooh. So, you know, I don't really need, like, extra lippiness. But, you know what, I'll contour a smidge, just to show it. So I take a slightly darker color, and we're just gonna... I always have a crease here. Lip cleavage tends to look nice, so you just run a line. Also, yes, I know I just called it lip cleavage, but I don't know what else you want to call it. Like, it is a crease in the middle of my lip that makes my lips look voluptuous. So I just highlight it. And then I just kind of blot it out. Voila. Lip cleavage. So, all I have left is highlighter. I like highlighter for photo shoots. It helps things pop. And then we can mess with the wig. So we're just gonna bang. Boom. Boom. Feels ridiculous highlighting over a bruise, but you know, you gotta look good. Gotta look fleek. Okay, so most gorgeous cosplay with a black eye. That's a very specific category, but I'll take it. So, I'm gonna try to kind of, pre-adjust this wig a little bit. I have a feeling it's going to need a lot of tweaking, and I'm scared because I like to style wigs on other people's heads, but, you know, we'll play it by ear. We'll see. Do I have a front comb in this one? I don't remember. Apparently not. That's fine. Okay, so I've hooked that, and let's try and get the sides down. Yeah, you know what? I may end up just safety pinning this down today because I don't really want to deal with spirit gum in my sideburns for the next 2 days. If I was at a con, I would 100% glue it down. And I'm probably going to glue down this part, but I think I might just pin that in today because, like, it... not a great time. What I am going to do is I'm going to run over the lace on the sides with dark brown eyeshadow to make it blend in with my hair underneath and with the wig a little bit more because I can't really cut this because when I do glue it down, that's what I glue. I don't like cutting the lace too short because then it starts to unravel. So we're just gonna kind of, you know, like it blends better already. And honestly, it's like a single brush stroke, maybe less in post to get rid of it. So I would just rather have the safety net of a little bit of lace to play with than the opposite. Because I don't like getting too much glue in the hairline of the actual wig. Okay. So, this might actually be pretty okay. I just might need to brush her out and pin some things, but like I'm a pirate. I don't need to be clean. It doesn't have to be an immaculate ponytail, is what I'm saying. So, it should be kind of okay. So, let's spirit gum down the front. Well, there goes WonderCon. Ooh, what happened to WonderCon? Wait, what? Don't be mean. This is not the way to open this. Fuck. I'm wondering if this, like, low-key glued itself shut, which would be, like, the worst case scenario right now. What's happening in chat? Let's see. How do we feel about Krakoa Gates? Well, they gave me a black eye, so... Oh, WonderCon got postponed. I have really mixed feelings about the X-Men reboot, for lack of a better term. Okay, like, I don't want to crack a tooth on this. So, we're just gonna have to pin it really well for this shoot, I guess, and hope for the best. Because I am not able to get that open. No, I'm mixed feelings. I like the books that I like a lot, but I feel like the majority of the books are kind of weak right now. And I'm not really sold on a lot of the Krakoan things. And, like, while there's clearly gonna be repercussions, I'm just kind of like, what if we didn't have to play this out in the first place? Like, with bringing people back, just like that, stuff like that. But overall, like, the stories I'm really enjoying, and I don't need to like every book. Just as a world state, I'm not really sure how I feel about X-Men right now. That being said, I think Marauders is a fantastic book. I think Excalibur is a fantastic book. If you can't tell by my recent cosplays, those are my faves at the moment. I really want this to stay, like, right here. Come on. Open up, Spirit Gum. Don't do this to me. Be kind. Okay, we're gonna try eyelash glue. I know it's probably not gonna work, but I can't get the Spirit Gum, and I'd rather try something than nothing. So, here goes, nothing, I guess. Comments here because I have been somewhat preoccupied. Keep Pryde. Yes, gonna see New Mutants. I'm not even gonna front to you guys. I'm actually really excited for the New Mutants movie. The first trailer they dropped when they were originally going to drop it, I had negative vibes towards, negative feelings towards. Was not excited to see my favorite characters kind of done dirty. But the newest 2 trailers I've seen have looked amazing. Magic looks amazing. They show Cannonball. They show Sunspot looking awesome. I'm really excited for Irish accent Maisie Williams. Like, I'm actually pretty stoked about this movie. And I'm honestly really, really excited to go see it. So yeah, that's how I feel about New Mutants. Like, unless they just have spectacular trailers coming from nothing, like, it definitely looks like it's going to be something cool and good, that I'm excited for, at least, so. Okay. So we've got this going on. Let's go ahead and I want to pin some of this frizz. Actually, you know what? Like, it's not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna run like a quick brush through this ponytail. Okay, and then I'm gonna throw some hairpins in this to help relieve a little bit of the weight. I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but since I'm just eyelash glued on, any little bit helps. After every cosplay shoot, do you have to wash your wig? I usually wash the hairline if I had to glue it. Otherwise, usually a couple cons, then I'll wash the wig, especially if it's styled. I don't want to have to restyle it every single time. But like this one will need a wash. I feel like this is just sitting really far back. Maybe not. Maybe it's fine. I just feel like... I don't know. It'll be okay. I'm not too worried. More so trying to get these like baby hairs to sit how I want them. Especially these ones I got like slightly glued to my forehead. Oops. So we're just gonna try and push those up. And then I'm gonna pop a second bobby. Okay. So I'm kind of gonna bullshit this, if that already wasn't clear. So we've got this top. And my coat doesn't have epaulettes, but I'm hoping to be able to kind of bullshit that. And I couldn't find my actual, like, cut list that I have. So we're going to use the one I use for cons. It's con safe, aka plastic. And I'm a little salty about that, but it'll be okay. In the long run, I'm not too worried. So we're going to throw on this coat. Puff that out a bit. So we've got, like, that. That actually isn't bad. What I'm gonna have to figure out is how I'm gonna do the pirate belt. And I have a couple options here. What if I set you guys lower? You can also see. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit sketchy because my belt buckle popped off of my X-Men belt, which is probably for the best for this because it usually has safety pins on the back to attach to multiple fabric belts. But to attach it to something like this, I feel like, you know, it's gonna need some TLC probably, and I need to figure out where I want this to set, and then I'm probably just gonna honestly kind of rig it up with some duct tape like a sketchy person does. Let's try this first though. Work it up because she has a really thick belt, so I think what I'm going to do is kind of do two belts for the price of one, and hope that kind of gives the same effect. So this one will probably be the lower hip belt, and then I'll have the tighter up here belt. I'm also debating actually bringing champagne to the shoot to take a single photo, but I'm like, I don't want to get arrested today. Yeah, that's actually not bad. I'm not hating that. I might eventually make this whole costume, but really I just want to recreate a couple shots. So I think this will be good. And then I'm going to switch into normal red Kate that I wore to Katsu. So that'll be fun. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and fasten this X to my snake belt and hope for the best. Also, I apologize. My phone is mildly blowing up with notifications. Okay, this actually gives us like a nice bit to play with. And no, I'm not a heathen. It's thin because I cut a section of it off when I did Amy Pond, so it's just a little sketchy. Please connect. I mean, I could maybe safety pin over this buckle, but I don't want to permanently rig it to this belt. So that's where we're at. Haha. Cool, so that's gonna work, kind of. I'm just gonna need to be gentle with it, probably, but I'll take it. Cool. So, I am probably gonna end the stream here. Really, other than this, I have Lockheed, and my sword, and Flintlock. Excuse me. So this is going to be the finished look for today, and I'll be shooting a couple different kitties, so it'll be really fun. I'm excited. Thank you to everyone who tuned in to watch me give myself a black eye. I will see you soon. Bye.